now continuing merchandising, it was my fault that I have split that video. I'm sorry. Now, including the types of merchandising, there is a product merchandising, retail merchandising, visual merchandising, digital, omni-channel merchandising. See, product merchandising involves all the promotional activities used to sell a product. It is can be referred both in store on a online product. So this is known as the product merchandising. It refers to both in store and digital, and it includes all the promotional activities that take place in a store and an online search. So this is the product merchandising. Coming on to retail merchandising, it refers to all the promotional and marketing activities that in some way contribute to selling products to customer in a physical retail store. Means when we used to buy items at a retail store, but where we don't order from a online Flipkart and Amazon, we used to go to the retail shop and where we used to buy. So generally this can be applied to variety of merchandising venue, from traditional brick and mortar malls to annual pop-up events. So this is the retail merchandising. Generally, retail merchandising is connected to the visual merchandising. Merchandising in the retail industry refers to all of the display techniques used to highlight the appearance and benefits of the product and services being sold. So it can include the elements of spacing, lighting, and design, and in term that can be applied both to in-store merchandising and online merchandising. So this is the visual merchandising. Coming out to after the visual merchandising, it's digital merchandising. Digital merchandising involves all the promotional activities used to sell a product online, often referred to as e-commerce or online merchandising. Digital merchandising can include everything from the site performance and digital product displays to digital marketing and email marketing initiatives. Take for example Bonbos. They start out as an e-commerce store, but now also offer physical stores referred to as a Bonbos guide shop. मतलब no physical merchandise is sold in these stores. Instead, associates help customers to find clothes and discover their fit before asking the customer to place a digital order. The last one is the omni-channel merchandising. It refers to creating a unified customer experiences across all the possible touch points of the customer journey. For retailers, for the physical and digital stores, this merchandising involves creating a seamless customer experience if the customer moves from one to the another. So it's the omni-channel merchandising is a topic of increasing interest in research, especially because physical stores are increasing embracing digital. So additionally, omni-channel retailing is often used to describe all the elements within a single customer journey, regardless of where each element take place. Coming out to next slide. So this is what we see today as a new merchandising technique are simply fresh takes on what has existed a millennia. Of course, this is the era of digitalization. So where we go, we used to our eyes, we used to attract for many things. See, so one thing that we uh, could attract is the hologram technique. Hologram technique is coming out to be very, because when we used to buy any kurtis we use for W, and there is a hallmark for W, so we used to pursue it. And for a brand we generally come out with the things with whether it's a branded or not, it all comes with the particular hologram. What we call is the hologram. So hologram is something that is an interactive imaginary channels that has created the product or that represents the product. So this is the hologram is generally ensure that this particular brand customizes the label to perfectly fit the corporate design or making the company's quality and product of this segment. So, to protecting this product against the black market activities and maintaining full control over them by means of traceability is therefore a must. So, the hologram ensure this and also customizes the label to perfectly fit the corporate design of the respective company. So, merchandising is important when we start to talking about iPhone or a meat grocery. They are very what kind of era, and we all want to advance with this era. So this is the cycle and variety of merchandising. See what we have learned in the last is what merchandising mean to us and how advertising and merchandising are two different things. So when we used to say that what does merchandising in the cycle and variety, so there are the various technologies that we have already discussed over the things. So, in a broadcast sense, merchandising is any practice which contributes to the sales of product to the retail customers. So, as a professional merchandiser in the related setting, you will not only know your products but you will gauge other vendors like product as you tend to your job. So it helps to understand the ordinary dating notation for the terms of the payment of an invoice, codified discounting solves pricing problems including markups and markdowns also. It helps to find the net price of an item after a single or multiple trade discount and can calculate a single discount rate that is equivalent to the series of multiple discount. Further, it helps to calculate the amount of cash discount for which a payment qualifies. So in the here's the months means that are that have a strong merchandising strategy for the months of October, November and December in US, especially in the Christmas. So in the US, the basic retail cycles because in the early January with the merchandise for the Valentine's Day, which is not until mid-February. President sales are held shortly thereafter. Following this, Easter is the major holiday, while in the springtime, clothing and garden related merchandise is already arriving at the store, often as winter. Mother's Day, Father's Day are the next, with the graduation gifts often being marketed at the dad and grads in the June. So there are some months in which company used to make their products more and more sales. So they thought of the favorable months that will suit for the merchandising. Also, there is a chocolate shop. We can see the sales will come in the chocolate shops or have a discount. Sometimes in the brand clothes also. So additionally, what merchandising depends also upon the geography of the product. For example, in San Francisco, hardware merchandisers aren't going to display bag of salt and snow level shovels the way they will in the Chicago. So it of course depend upon the geographical. Some things the best thing we got from a particular area. So also the fundamental will also change that the how first impressions are the made, how lighting is used, how traffic is manipulated, which metrics are tracked, which scientific merchandiser principle should be applied. Now, when we call about the supply chain in the merchandising, see, what we study is the how merchandising offers us and our favorable seasons, but there is a role of merchandising in the supply chain management also. So when we come to some supply chain, and when we try to correlate the supply chain and merchandising, so let's start with this supply chain and merchandising. So starting with the production means supply chain management is an integration of the key business process from end user through original suppliers that provide products, services and information that add value to the for the customer and other stakeholders. So supply chain management is not a process of reducing cost and achieving great emotional effectiveness within an organization, although they are important in the and they are means they are important or considerations modern supply chain management that involves the strategic alignment of end-to-end business to achieve market and economic value as well as competitive advantage. The relative ease of setting up growth companies coupled with the prevalence of developed country protectorism in this sector has led to an unparalleled diversity of the garment exporters in the third world. So furthermore, the backward and the forward linkages are extensive and help to account for the large number of jobs associated with the industry. So this apparel value chain is organized around the five main parts: raw material, supply, including natural and synthetic fibers, provision of the components such as the yarns and the fabrics manufactured by the textile companies, production networks made up by the garment factories, including their domestic and overseas subcontractors, export channels established by the trade intermediates, and marketing network at the retail level. So when we talk about supply chain, what is a supply chain? The supply chain management is the alignment of firms that bring product or services to the market. It involves all the stages involved directly or indirectly in fulfilling a customer request. That not only includes the manufacturer and suppliers but also transporters, warehousers, retailers and customers themselves. So supply chain management is important as it related to heightened competition with respect to productivity, quality, flexibility, responsiveness, more complexity, integration instead of managing individual pieces, alignment with an overall company strategy. So the overall performance of a supply chain is driven by its design and its operation. That is contributed by the facilities, inventories, transportation and storage resources, suppliers and human resources. So they apart from that, a supply chain can have been viewed with the three integrated segments: upstream, midstream and downstream. Upstream is where sourcing or procurement from external supplier occurs, midstream where manufacturing or assembly take place, and downstream where distribution and sales to the customer take place. So we all need that flow, that materials that flow along the chain, information that is associated with the demand, shipment, order, return and schedules, money, payment, credits, card information, e-payments. So For this, the focus of supply chains has two determinants, that is the speed and the flexibility. The speed with which a supply can respond to customers' requirements and expectations, and second is the flexibility with which it can handle the changes in this requirement and expectation. Both the speed and flexibility will result to efficiency, which refers to the cost at which the supply chain can accommodate over customer requirement. So this is how supply chain is related to the merchandising. It goes for the supplier to the distributor to the retailer. It includes variety of stage that include customer, retailer, wholesaler, manufacturer, raw material, and of course it helps in supply chain helps in achieving success, effective flow of good information. It will reduces the level of inventory with the manufacturer, improve match between supply and demand, reason for a company's success. I hope you have understand the link of supply chain and the role of merchandising. So thank you.